all you wonderful people out there. Welcome to the Savage Land. And today I have an episode on ranking my top 10 Marvel Hulks that I have in my collection. And I really don't want to say just strictly Marvel Legends because it's a mix between Marvel Legends and Marvel Select. I don't own any other Hulks that belong to SH Figure Arts or anything of that nature. Pretty much, I have 13 Hulks in my collection, but I just narrowed it down to 10 because 3 of the Hulks is I'm really not a huge fan of them. I just got them because I like to collect Hulks. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go by process of elimination, and the first 5, like 10 through 6, I will take them totally off of this scenery, and then the last 5 I'll leave up here because I have a little bit more room and you can see the kind of clarity of what I ranked them on. Like I said, this is all my personal opinion, and this is just strictly what I have in my collection. I know there's way more Hulks out there than the 10 I have here or the 13 I have really all together. But we're going to jump right into it. We're going to start with number 10, and I'll just explain a little bit about the figure, why I put it in that order, and then we'll move on. So number 10 goes to the Gamerverse Mr. Fix-It Hulk. An okay figure. I actually kind of went wild over this when I first purchased this figure, but after looking at it, it just looks like a I'm not even trying to profile it, but it looks like an Italian Hulk. He has like an olive kind of green like look to him that just gives him a kind of like a mob feeling. This isn't the Mr. Fix-It that I'm used to, but he's okay. He comes at number 10, so we're going to take this guy out of here. Next on the list is a figure I picked up maybe about 2 years ago. I did not buy this toy originally. It's the Hulk Classics Smart Hulk. I paid about 80 bucks for this guy. I think I might have got him in package because I have a gun with him too, or I might have brought him loose. And this Hulk is a really good still Toy Biz Hulk. He's a little on the short side. He looks like a midget compared to these other guys, but still to this day a good looking toy and very interesting. He has the articulated fingers. Of course, you know, the old Toy Biz like ball joints. But like I said, he's okay. I super glued his glasses on. I actually have his big gun. But as far as today's aesthetics and what goes on, this guy right here, he doesn't light a candle to these other guys, but still good enough 20 years later almost to be ranked in such a good set of Hulks. So Hulk Classic Smart Hulk comes in at number 9. Number 8 is a figure I brought not too long ago. And I'm telling you like this, 60% of these Hulks up here, especially from, well, Diamond Select too, has a company called Gentle Giant who sculpts them. So they all pretty much have the same aesthetic. They just have little twists and little head differences to them. But you gotta rank on what you like, what hits home with you. And number 8 is Maestro. Maestro is a pretty cool figure, but he doesn't really strike a chord with me. This is the same old thing done over and over. There's some people that like him, and I think he's cool. I like the wind swept hair, but it almost makes him look like Poseidon or somebody. And like I said, I just really found out about Maestro. I mean, he looks pretty cool. I simply got him because I wanted to compile him in my collection of Hulks. So he's kind of the low man on the totem pole. So number 8 is Maestro. He came out last year. Still probably get him for a pretty decent price, $35, $40, but with inflation, all these Hulks you see will probably go up to about $40, $50. All right, number 7 on my list is a Hulk I brought not too long ago myself. It's a Walmart exclusive, and this is Compound Hulk, which is essentially just a repaint of the Target Red Hulk. And I think it's still a pretty cool figure because I really like the Target Red Hulk, but they didn't do nothing. They didn't put a wash on it. Like all these exclusives that they talk about, and they're really not exclusives. They trying to funnel money into a certain store or a certain brand or whatever. But he's still cool with me. But he definitely could have had his fingernails painted. He definitely could have used a wash and maybe some type of new sculpting somewhere. But he's just essentially the Target exclusive Red Hulk, just repainted red and green. So he's number 7 on my list. I still like him, but he's really not all that. All right. So this 765 was kind of the most trickiest for me because I didn't know really where to put these people at. But I think I got it about right. But number 6 is the Wolverine and Hulk 2-pack. Where's my guy at? Oh, right here. Good figure. Like I said, once again, same old thing. Gentle Giant sculpted, pretty much same body aesthetic. Like I said, 60 to 70% of these Hulks up here are pretty much going to move and rock the same way. This one right here, I mean, he's just ended up being a low man on the totem pole because there's a few little extra things about each of the ones that's left that I like. And like I said, he's just the same old thing. But if you really like this guy, this Wolverine Hulk 2-pack is number 1 to a lot of people, and he does have a nice classic look, even more so classic than this Hulk here, which is the Marvel Legends 20-year anniversary. But I'll explain to you why he isn't more classic looking than this guy right here. This guy right here looks more like a 70s Hulk to me. But he comes in at number 6, and unfortunately he has to get off the board. All right, we got the top 5 figures here, so who knows how this is going to end up. I'm going to spread them out a little bit. Coming in at number 5, we're going to go with the latest Hulk that I just purchased, and it's the Marvel Legends 20 Years Hulk. He's a real beaut. This is the ugliest, beautifulest Hulk I've ever seen because this guy right here has so much detail. They did put the extra on from. They did use wash, and they did use paint and just extra detail because they wanted to spiffy this thing up, like with his jeans. It has like little white, tracings down at the bottom. It's kind of a throwback to Marvel Legends, but it's definitely, they'll never ever use as much paint as they used to use on the old Toy Biz figures. So this is just a little nod to it. Once again, nothing new going on here. Besides, he has 2 different head sculpts. And believe it or not, with a lot of Marvel Legends, you don't get 2 different head sculpts. So that's a plus for him. And like I said, they just put a little extra oomph on him. And like I said, he's the most ugliest, beautiful figure far as in this collection of Hulks. So he gets my number 5 list. And he moves pretty good too. Number 4 on the list goes to a Hulk that's actually not a Gentle Giant Hulk. It might be, I don't know, maybe I have to look it up, but I know Gentle Giant has a certain type of sculpt. This is Gladiator Hulk, which is from Marvel Select. This Hulk by no means moves like any of these other Hulks. He's a little bit stiffer with this arm, with all this armor on it. He's almost like a statue, but this is the most beautiful Hulk I've ever seen as far as detail wise. This Hulk right here has detail like an old Marvel Legend. Diamond Select definitely went all out to give you the detail, give you the paint, give you the scope. The only thing you're lacking is how much range of articulation you have. But as far as looking like an old Marvel Legend, yeah, this is it. It's loaded with paint, it's loaded with scope. It's just very unique. It looks like it jumped off the comic book page. This isn't like Marvel Cinematic Universe Gladiator Hulk. This is Gladiator Hulk. This is Planet Hulk Gladiator Hulk. So yes, he gets my number 4. He beat out a lot of Marvel Legends just on simply just the love that was put into him, man. All right, so we're gonna move on. So at number 3, we gotta go with my boy. Let me move this over. The Target exclusive Red Hulk. This, I've always loved this figure, and the only thing that sucks about it is that I didn't get a chance to buy it when it was actually a Target exclusive. I know I would have hunted one of these down, 2 of them. It's a shame I don't have 2. Number 5, number 4, the 20 Years Marvel Legends. This Marvel Select, I have 2 apiece of each of these figures. And it was well worth it. But this Target exclusive, I brought this aftermarket. I had to pay like $60 for it like 3 years ago, off eBay, man, because I was just too late to the party. But I love him. He has that black fingernails painted, and this is the compound basis of what the compound Hulk made of. This is the granddaddy right here. He has a dark charcoal pants. and he moves great. He's kind of more of like on a, seems like a shorter, wider buck than some of these other Gentle Giant Marvel Legends. Like he pretty much is his own man. Be honest with you. Like I said, he's birthing other Hulks right now, like Compound Hulk. And he's a great figure. He's a great figure. I don't know. He probably costs 80, 90 now. But they need to really do another one. But at number 3 is my Target exclusive Red Hulk. Coming in at number 2, 80 years anniversary Gray Hulk. I love this Hulk. Out of all these Gentle Giant Marvel Legends Hulks you've seen here, were pretty much the similar buck. This is my favorite one. I love his face sculpt. I love his articulation on his head. He has like a cut in the back of his head where he can really move his head really good. Has a little gappage in the back, but you know, it's cool. I love his skin tone. I love his face sculpt. And this face sculpt right here is like a throwback to when Hulk looked like a gremlin or something, or just an oversized toad. And that's what this 20-year Marvel Legends face sculpt looks like. I mean, they made some ugly looking Hulks. He didn't look like Hulk. He looked like I said, like an oversized gremlin or a troll or something. So, but this face right here is kind of more throwback to like comic book when Hulk was first made. He definitely wasn't as refined as he is now through different versions of Smart Hulk. He was just kind of like almost like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde looking figure, man. But I love this Gray Hulk. He is number 2 on my list, man, and it sucks because I actually did pay retail for him, but I wasn't part of the Double Up Club, and I only have one, and now he's like $100, and I should have did it. I ordered him off Amazon, God knows when, maybe 4 years ago when the thing came out, and I paid, I think like 24, 25, maybe 29 for him. I'm not too sure, but I should have doubled up on him. But coming in at number 1, of course, how could the baby be the granddaddy of all of these toys right here? The baby boy is the granddaddy of everybody now, and that's the Marvel Select Immortal Hulk. He dwarfs all these other guys. I mean, he makes all these other guys just look like his sons. As far as the height wise, this Gladiator Hulk is from Marvel Select too, so he's going to be on the same scale. But this right here, this is a whole nother level. He moves just like the Marvel Legends Hulks, and he has another head sculpt. He has 2 sets of hands. He's gripping hand, fist hands, and like I said, when it comes to moving, he gets busy, and he has more paint and shading than these Marvel Legends, and he costs just the same, maybe even less now, because this boy right here, this 20-year anniversary, was about $40. I only paid $29 for him. His prices went up though, and I definitely doubled up on him. So Immortal Hulk, I don't see anything beating that out right now, as far as moving, as far as how he looks. Like I said, I'm digging the robot head sculpt that they put on him, and I'm digging his regular head sculpt where he's yelling. It's just a masterpiece, man. Matter of fact, I got like 3 of these bad boys, and I was hunting for him like a year ago and missed the circuit on him, and I found him on CMD store back in August of last year, and I just went on and stacked up on my pre-order, and it finally came through. But yeah, that is my top 10 Hulks. Like I said, between Marvel Legends and Marvel Selects, Immortal Hulk takes the cake. I don't see anybody beating him out right now, not unless Marvel Legends do something extreme and different with the buck on their Hulks, but I don't see them doing that. And if they do beef him up or do anything, you probably end up paying $60 when you could have got this guy Diamond. If Marvel Select can make guys like him for $30, $35, I mean, you better with this all day. But yeah, that concludes the episode. If you guys have been watching my channel or you just peeping in, man, like, comment, subscribe. Just building my channel here. Like I explained on the last episode, just taking some time to do a bunch of videos in the can, but I've been wanting to do this. I have a big enough collection now where I can just go through and say, hey, I got 10, 15 of these and start ranking them. But we're going to end this episode like we do every episode. When you walk out the door, make sure you're being a person of integrity. Until the next time, God bless.